for both teams that someone had to lose. And I'm not saying this because we lost. It's really unfortunate that that call was made 94 feet from the rim when no one had really control. Both players were out of control. He was falling out of bounds. I'm not saying it was a flop. He did a good job of trying to do that. But to make a call in a game like this, to want, it's just hard. It's, to me, it's not what an official's job is.
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna say, and again, I'm so proud of our guys, man. We just came up short.
You know, you were down 12 at one time, and you just fought, and got back in it and tied it into regulation. At 70, I think Zach Perry hit a couple of threes for you there late in the game to send it in overtime. And, of course, you had guys that played 64 minutes, 61 minutes, 59 minutes, 56 minutes tonight. Unfortunately, Rod Lawrence fouled out when he did. But, wow, what can you say? You know,
it's unfortunate after losing one like this when you're that ejected that you don't have a travel partner.
Right.
I'm going to say Pikeville, they haven't played for a week. I'm sure they sit up and watch this game on the internet, and they're loving the situation they're coming into because we had guys play a game and a half. Yeah, you know, it's hard to talk about this one because, again, a game shouldn't be decided like that. It just never should.
Absolutely. Eric Kenny, what a game he had tonight. 24 points and 21 rebounds, despite fouling out. And then you had Jalen Coates, career-high 27 tonight, 10 assists. Elliott Young, a double-double, 23 points, 11 rebounds. Got his 1,000-point tonight. I'm sure he would give all of those up to have won this ball game.
He would, because that's the kind of individual and selfless player that Elliott Young is. And all, you know, our guy, we've really made so much progress the last 2 and 3 weeks, and it's hard because they're going through practices, they're working their butt off, and then after a game, whenever you get a little short, they look at you like, you know, and you got to keep telling them to trust the process, but they want results.
Yeah.
And because of that, you know, it's hard for me to sit there and give them answers. And, you know, I just hope they keep buying in. You know, my biggest thing is now we got to figure out a way to get them prepared for Saturday, and it's going to be extremely hard.
And I know they, like you said, they've been off a week, and in all these games, we've been in every one of them, pretty much every conference game, exception maybe
the Pikeville and Life game. Those two
16
games,
and 14.
you know, unfortunately we're 2-8, but if you look, they've all been basically one possession. I mean, we've had with a minute left in 6 of those 8 games, with a minute left, we've had a chance to tie or take the lead or whatever.
How do you prepare for Saturday now?
Well, normally we come in the day after Thursday. We come in, we have a very light practice of shooting, watch film. You know, we've watched a little bit of film on Pikeville, but we never look ahead. That's not, you got to take it one game at a time. The best part about in conference, you know, we know a lot about our opponents. I'll be honest, we'll probably do nothing now. I don't even think I can have them come and watch film. They need to go to class, and as soon as they go to class, they have to drink liquids, eat, and they have to go and they have to rest. You know, right now I'm not sure how we prepare. Coaches have to prepare, and then on Saturday we have to figure out the best way to get them prepared, and we'll talk about that, and we'll come up with the best plan as our staff, and we'll figure out the best plan moving forward. But, you know, that's a great question because, again, we can't come in and do those things. We have to let them rest and do that.
You know, the regular season's winding down here, Pikeville on Saturday, and then you got a couple next week. But, of course, the focus is on Saturday with Pikeville coming in here.
It is, I'm going to say, and our guys have to realize that. And that's the hardest part. When you lose a game like this, how can you get their mindset to go from one extreme to the other?
It's hard to put this one behind you.
It's exactly hard, especially, you know, I'm not saying we're cheated. By no means am I saying that. But especially when they felt like it was just ripped out from under us to where you didn't let the players make the plays to win.
Right.
Because that's the one thing you always say. If Hagan makes the shot, okay, great. If it goes to another overtime or I don't even know how many overtimes we played. I think it's 5. The other overtimes previous, if they had made one of the shots late in the clock, hey, you shake their hands. But to end it like that, it's just not the way a game like this should happen.
Yeah. Coach, appreciate your time tonight.
Thanks, Jay. I appreciate it.
We'll see you on Saturday.
Thanks, sir.
Coach Brent Vernon and the Tigers falling here in 5 overtimes tonight, 116 to 115 to the University of the Cumberlands. And we'll get ready for Pikeville on Saturday as